What's up, everyone? How's it going? My name is Daniel Francis. I'm with one of my good friends and a client of the Master Your Stutter program, Mr. Idris, or as his nickname would be, Riz, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Awesome. And in today's interview, I really want to discuss with Riz. You've been part of my program for the last 2 months. I really want to break down why you actually joined the program, what you've really experienced over the last 2 months. And you officially are on module 3 right now of the Master Your Stutter program. And I want you to kind of break down. So Riz, if you want to introduce yourself, tell us who you are, where you're from. Congratulations on buying your first home. But give us just give us a little bit of an overview of who you are and why you joined the program.
Yeah, so my name is Idris Kaula. I stay here in Toronto, Canada, and I'm a full-time student of CPA Ontario. I started this program about 2 months ago. So I was just going through some of the techniques, how to improve the communication and removing stuttering and overcoming the blocks. So I came across this page of Daniel Francis and I saw the training video and I found it really exciting, and I thought of giving it a go. So that is how I landed up in this program. And after I started, it has been a great journey so far. And I am on a learning curve, and I'm trying to transform myself, and I'm trying to get rid of all of the bad habits which I had since all these years.
Yeah, and it's pretty evident right now you're not really blocking or stuttering from even when I can see you're applying certain methods. Maybe the person watching this might be like, what is he doing exactly? Right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I want you to talk about what were some big wins that you've had so far in the program that changed your life forever so far? Because it's only been 2 months, but what are some big wins you had?
Mm-hmm. So one thing I would surely like to talk about is that it's all about the mindset and it's all about the attitude. So earlier I used to think the same, but I had so much self-doubt that I was not sure about it. So for example, if I used to think that my speech is better as it's a bright day, so that sounded stupid to me, that what is the weather has to do with the communication, but now I can make sense that it's all about how you feel. It's all about the mindset. So, the better you feel about yourself, that is going to show it up on your way of communication. So that has been the biggest realization for me so far. After completing the 2 modules, that it's all about the mindset.
Yeah. And I talk about our community and our group and how that's so impactful, because I think a lot of people don't realize when you have people who are on the same journey as you and you're on the 3 calls a week or the 2 calls a week that I have, how impactful. So kind of talk about that, because I really believe without the community of people around, maybe you wouldn't have come so far so quickly.
Yeah, for sure. Talking on the group calls with the community is like a family now. So without a family, a person is so alone. Yeah. So although we have these slides, we have this knowledge and all that stuff, but it's a moral support at the end of the day, which kinds of gives a push. So I feel that the community is really, really empowering, and all of the group calls, they are great, and they help us apply the knowledge we learn from the slides. And all in all, it's a great, a confidence booster.
Yeah. Well, and talk about posting selfie videos in our Facebook group. I was going to actually pull it up very soon, but talk about how nerve-wracking that was for you when you first joined, because this is one of the first things for everyone kind of watching this.
Mhm.
Anyone who's in my program, the Master Your Stutter program, one of the first things I get you to do is you post a selfie video in our Facebook group. That is a private group, okay? And and then what we do is, as a group call on Tuesdays, Thursdays, pretty much mainly, then we review that selfie video and get feedback from it, from obviously the group. So kind of talk about that when you post your first selfie video to who you are now, and how that's really improved your communication.
Um, yeah, so the first video, I mean, I can still recall when I saw myself, I'm like, this person is playing a sad game. I mean, look at the body language. He's so nervous and he's so like conscious about the words, as if it's like a great deal, but it's not. So I myself is a fan of like photographs. So I do like getting clicked a lot. But when it comes to speaking something, I was a zero. So the last time I can recall I recorded myself was at a friend's wedding when we were trying to give him surprises. So we had to play this video
Yeah.
on his wedding day. So we had to talk about something. So that was the last time I recorded myself, like 4 or 5 years ago, the last time and the only time. And yeah, after that, when I started to record myself, I felt so bad at the start, but once I completed it, I felt good. And when I saw myself, I could see the mistakes and I could clearly see what I can change the next time. So like there was no smile, there was no eye contact, nothing. But after that, it kind of felt smooth. Uh, it actually kind of felt great. So I thought that I was able to communicate better. Earlier, it was all a struggle with myself. But once I started recording, once I started uploading them, I felt that I was able to communicate and I was able to convey the message which I wanted to.
Yeah. Even as you're talking now, I don't know if there's feedback. I don't know if you can hear that, but even when I see you right now, Riz, I see someone who's calm. He's confident. He looks good. I don't know if you guys even like when I talked to Riz the first day, his hair didn't look that good. And it's cool to see the transformation of you for the last couple months. Now, I kind of want you to talk about this, because I remember when we first talked, you really wanted to do it. And then I told you, I said, well, there's a price tag to it. And you're obviously shocked, right? But I wanted to talk about this idea of investing into yourself, because I think you're kind of experiencing this right now. But when you invest into yourself, you take it seriously. I think you're more focused on it, and you really put yourself. People vote with their wallets. People can talk all day long, but until you put money on the table,
Yeah.
you're just talking fluff, right? So kind of talk about that and making that jump, and why this is really important for your growth and for everyone's growth.
Yeah. So for me, I would say that it's all about like the accountability.
Yeah.
So if we are not willing to invest, no matter if it's time, money, hard work, anything. So unless if you are not ready to give out something, you won't have this feeling of accountability, and you will tend to fade away. So to be on the straight path and to be on the right road and to move forward, uh, it is really important to be accountable, and we have to be like serious,
Yeah.
because we need to achieve something great. So we need to put the efforts accordingly.
Yeah.
So I feel investing is like for sure we have to put something in us in order to get the return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think for a lot of people, it's almost like it's an idea. It's great. You know, it's like when I want to lose weight, it's like, yeah, I would love to lose weight. I would love to get fit. But you know, the second you hire that personal trainer, it's like, okay, I can't I can't eat dessert anymore. You know what I mean? And it's the same idea. It's like we want these things, but when we actually invest, and obviously, like I live by this, right? Not only like my bookshelves, but I've spent quite a bit of money just because I want to get better, and I see this within other people, right? You know, I've actually done this in the past. I've tried to give my program away for free, and then what happens is, oh, they're always busy. They don't do any modules, and I've learned by that. Like people can talk a big game, but when they show up, there's a new version of them, and I think when I see this new version of you, Riz, I see someone who's focused, and I see that now. Or when you learn the information, you take it seriously now. So, Riz, awesome job. So, my last kind of question to you, unless any questions do come up, do you have any words or any advice for anyone even watching this right now and might be on the fence? I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do it. I don't know if it's really worth it. I don't know, you know, what if it doesn't work out for me? I think, I don't know if you brought this up with me, but I get this all the time. What if it doesn't work? What if I don't get better? Right? Any words or any piece of advice you would have for those people?
So for sure, I would like to say that like it's all about the mindset, right? So like sometimes we may have the answers already, but we are not sure about that. But if we join a program and we talk to people and stuff, so we can know things. We can actually find out when we like connect to people. So as I said, we might know the answer, but we are not sure. Hey, I don't know, I'm not sure. I might do this, I might not do this. So we are not sure what is going to work for us. So joining a community really helps, and joining this program has been a great path to like finding my uh, true self and true potential. And we don't know that we might be conditioned. We might think that, okay, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, but that's not true. We have so much potential, but we need to explore it. We need to find out what we can do actually. So joining this program has been a realization for me that I have been conditioned all these years that I am a bad communicator, I don't
Yeah.
speak well, blah, 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 blah. But that is not true, right? So then we get the push that, yes, we want to change it. And yeah, and that is the spark we all need. And
Cool.
most of the people who has the blocking problem or a stuttering thing, uh, sorry, it's not a problem actually, uh, but the blocking thing which we all want to fight back, that we fall, we want to get up, we fall, we want to get up. But the major thing I have learned is, why do we need to fall? We don't need to fall. We are fluent speakers, and we don't need to stutter, we don't need to block, right? So the mindset which we have is, okay, I am a stutterer, I have accepted it as my condition, I will be the same, uh, I will just live my life the way it is, right? So we have accepted it, or we want to fight it after we have fallen. But what I have learned is, we don't need to fall. We are a good enough speakers. We are great communicators. We can speak with confidence, and we don't need to fall to get up.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and to even add, um, sorry, I think there's some feedback, but I think it will go away. I think what Riz is pretty much what he was saying is, you know, we've been conditioned. And when I talk about this in module 2, which is so funny, I love how when you're applying the things that you learned, which is like you get conditioned of, this is who I am, this is who I'll always be. And if you get to know me and anyone who I work with, it's like, no, that doesn't have to be true. That doesn't have to be your reality. That doesn't have to be real for you. I understand, you know, I'm always a big advocate of, you'll never be 100% perfect. And we don't go for 100% perfect. but we can create a life that's pretty close to that. We can create a life of confidence to that level, and not thinking that, well, this is like, I hate this idea of this is who I am, this is who I'll always be. I can't change that. Ugh,
Yeah.
that grinds my gears,
Yeah.
because I think you're limiting yourself for what could be real for you. You know,
Yeah.
you're not a tree, you're not a ball of water, you're not, I don't know, a window. You can be whoever you want. You're a human being, and human beings can evolve and can change. And the second you believe that, the second you can become as good looking as this guy compared to day one. So Riz, and I also want to ask you, did you try anything else in the past? Did you try speech therapy? Did you try any other types of, I don't know, help? I just, because I would love to know, like, what is the biggest difference from what, you know, you did with myself compared to maybe old therapies or old remedies you've tried before?
So, like, to be honest, all these years I have been ignoring it. I was like, okay, it's there, fine. But at the same time, I was scared a lot. I mean, whenever I had to speak and all, I used to get really, really nervous. So, uh, it was just once in the past when I took the psychotherapy treatment. So they gave me the lessons that you don't have to be a perfectionist and stuff like that, that it's okay to stutter. So they kind of let me accept the condition which I already had. But the absence of a community, and the absence that I was actually able to practice something, and some kind of techniques I should use. Uh, I wasn't able to get any of it. So it was just a plain like treatment, like a generic treatment that okay, it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to stutter. It's okay to be the way you are. You know. So you just have to accept it. You are not supposed to be like depressed. And then I was given a pill, and I was told that if you find yourself nervous and if you find your heartbeat going up, you can just take this pill, you know, and it will like kind of like calm you down. And I'm like, I don't want to smoke or something. So I never took anything. I never took anything. Yeah, but that was the only thing I had in the past.
Yeah.
Nothing after that.
Cool. Well, I'm glad this is working for you, and I'm glad the community is helping. And I'm glad, you know, you are becoming your authentic self. You know, you're evolving. We're not running away from, you know, maybe who you were, but we're evolving, and we're making it better. So Riz, I can't wait to have another interview with you months from now to see where your progress is. Do you have any last words for anyone watching this right now? Anyone who's on the fence? Anyone who wants some inspiration? Any last words you have for them?
Yeah, I would just like to add a sentence or two. Just work on your mindset, work on the attitude. That's it.
Work on your mindset, work on your attitude. Love that. Well, Riz, thank you so much. If you guys have any questions, if you ever want to reach out to Riz, you can reach out to him on Facebook. I'm sure he'll comment below. I'm always a big fan of talking to other people who've gone through a certain process. So if you're in this Facebook group, you can come check it out. So with that being said, Riz, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Day, and love you all. Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.